What's up, everyone? So we're back on another Monday video. Hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family, your friends. Right now we're heading to work. Did you guys go Black Friday shopping? all I got was a little light. This one's pretty cool. It has a clamp, and that you can clamp it to a furnace or whatever, so you could be hands-free. It has a pretty strong clamp, and the light's pretty bright. And whenever it's pretty dark or whatever, just clamp it to the unit, and then you'll have it. It's flexible, so you can put it wherever you want. Also got some new boots, the Red Wings, right there at Sears. We'll show you guys right now. I want to thank all you guys that are subscribing. Thanks for subscribing and watching our videos. We're gonna try to come up with some series of different stuff. I know some of you guys don't like. Well, I seen somebody post some stuff that YouTube killed HVAC because we're showing like customers stuff. But that's something that I don't like either. I don't really like us customers working on their equipment. What I like doing is just showing you the HVAC guys how we do it, how we do stuff. Like give you another perspective of how other people work. So we'll just give you guys some hands, or just show you guys how we do it over here in Cali. And yeah, so we're here, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so we came here to Goodman to pick up a defrost board for a heat pump that we're having issues with. But you know, Goodman didn't send the part out since Wednesday that we ordered it. Wednesday. So they're probably gonna send it out today, and it should be here tomorrow. So we're out on that. What the fuck? So we're gonna go check out another Goodman that we installed. I think we left the gas valve off. You could blame Oscar.
Why me?
Just kidding. So we're gonna go check that out. Man, look at this puddle over here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but see, it does rain. It does rain here, and
the guy in the was like, what the fuck?
It does rain here in Cali, and you know, people say it doesn't rain in Cali. There was a guy looking at us right there in the semi. Probably thinks we're fucking idiots. Another thing, guys, I want to send a shout out to all the guys that look at us, like Rob HVAC, NorCal refrigeration. Well, there's a lot of you guys, my man. John HVAC, what's up? Joe, Zach. That's a lot of you guys. I really appreciate it. You guys leaving the positive comments. Makes us show you guys how we hack it up over here in Cali. Just kidding. The air conditioning guy, man, what's up? You haven't posted no more videos. I like your work. And boss, like Familia HVAC, Familia Sanchez.
Yeah.
Cool guy. Man, that's a lot of you guys. Sorry if I don't name you, but I really enjoy your comments. Yeah. Okay, so we're here. So we're hoping we just need to drill. Oh, that's good. Look at those fresh new boots. Dang. I was gonna get the same ones, but my size, the boots that were there, they looked used, like somebody returned them. I said, fuck that. So here's the Goodman. Let's see what's going on. So it's off? Damn. There you go. Now it's on. Yeah, let's cycle it. No, well, there's nobody home. What is the alarm? The little alarm? So we're gonna jump white and red to get the heater going. Take it off and just put the wire in it. that's a brand new
Bryant?
Coleman. That's a York unit.
Looks like a Bryant, no?
That because of the plate, but that's a Coleman.
It's Johnstone control.
There's the old ream. So that one has been replaced. That one over there with the train. A ream. There's the old ream.
I remember once I was panic with all the smoke.
Where?
Somewhere I panicked, but it's because of the water and the chips on the.
Alright, cool. Okay guys, so we're here on this unit that the unit stays on, the AC stays on. So what they were doing, they were shutting the unit off through the breaker. So you can see us switching the breaker on and the heater's on as well. God damn it. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this open and see if something's bypassed or something. Okay, so I found the problem. As you can see, the contactor, I have the unit off and the contactor is stuck closed. See that? So the contactor is stuck. So that's what's causing the unit to stay on. So we're gonna go ahead and get approval for a new contactor and swap it out. Oscar, how come our AC units on top of roofs? Stay tuned. Okay, so here's the old contactor. As you can see, it welded shut. The reason why this happens, sometimes it could be because the units are oversized. And what happens when they're oversized, the contactor, well, the unit cools down right away, like in 5 minutes, and it shuts off, and then the house gets hot again, and then it turns on. So you have it. That's what's called like short cycling. So this eventually is gonna start. Once we got it unstuck, but it's gonna start getting stuck because every time this shit turns on, it pulls. Let me see, 82 amps. But I mean, that's just for a short, like a second or so. But still, that's gonna weld that thing shut. So we got the new contactor on there. We're gonna go ahead and turn it on. There you go. So now we don't have no heat AC. So now we're gonna turn the heater on. Another smart valve. Hopefully this one ain't bad. As you can see, these boards are always burning up on the Yorks, ICPs. On this ones, it just catches fire here and it burns up that hose. Remember, like the one video I took. But on the Yorks, they actually catch all the wires on fire and everything. And I think usually that happens because those boards aren't rated to pull so many amps as the blower does. So that's why they catch on fire, I think. So there we go. We heard that click for our blower motor. So we're good to go. Okay, so we're here to check another heater. I turned the thermostat on heat. I heard it click. So we're not getting nothing up in the unit. So we're gonna check it out. Let's see what's going on. So we have a Bryant. Nothing came on, not even the juicer, huh? I hate these units. You have to open up the whole panel. So we have nothing. Nothing, anything. So let's pop it open and check it out. Okay, so we're gonna check for voltage. Yeah, so we do have voltage. No, hold on, check here now.
We don't have a.
Just click, check right there. A little common. No. Let me see. Oh, okay.
That's it.
Hold on. Try this now. Go to from common to 24 volts to
the board?
yeah, right there. No, to the red wire right there. Yeah. So we do have it's working. So now what we're gonna do is we gotta check this one correctly because I don't think you stick it in there. Pretty good. She said. Stick it in there. There you go. Now check common. Okay, so I don't think the thermostat's working. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump it right here. I have wire nuts right there. Okay, so we just jump both of these. Fucking PG ain't even do fucking shit, man. Here you go. Just touch them and see if it works. Okay.
You know what?
Nothing. The fuse? Oh, I see the fuse blown.
Yeah.
You see? Okay. So let's check it out. Why? Okay, so we checked the wiring, the low voltage. So we went ahead and swap out the fuse. We double check our low voltage wiring. So we're gonna go ahead and try it again and see what's going on. Okay, so it goes like.
Oh yeah.
You blew it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have to start eliminating some stuff. So I'm gonna take out my popper thing because I don't want to be blowing fuses. Okay guys, so we found the problem. Come here, hold this real quick. So we didn't even have to use the popper because we found it right away. So we just eliminated the thermostat wire from the unit low voltage wires. So from red to white, we do have to get a continuity because the thermostat is on. So from red to blue, we're not supposed to, but you see how it is. So I'm guessing that blue wire is touching some type of ground somewhere, and that's what's causing our fuse to. Okay, guys, as you saw, I eliminated that. The blue wire was hooked up to B. B is usually used, I think, on heat pumps to energize your reversing valve. So what was happening for heat? Red was energizing blue and B as in the thermostat, so that's why it was sending 24 volts. But this one was hooked up on the common, so that's why it blew out our fuse. So we're gonna go ahead and put everything back together and test it. And another thing, the heater was working before, and I asked them who messed with the thermostat, and of course they're gonna say nobody. Okay, so we have everything put back together, so we're gonna go ahead and turn it back on. There we go. There we go. On to the next one. Other wire AC units on top of roofs. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're back to this unit where we replaced the smart valve. We're gonna go ahead and check it out, see what's going on. So we didn't have voltage to the unit. We found that this thing was loose. So we're gonna go ahead and put it back and double check. There we go. So I just put it in there. There it goes. It should fire up now. Look at that. Disconnect's so old. So there's the issue. Oscar, where do they install AC units on top of the roofs? Stay tuned. The light coming in clutch. See? We're gonna take this heater out. Let it shuts off. Yeah, bring it. She got a little wavy right now. Whoa, hold on. This is why it's very important. this is why it's very important to have one of these combustion analyzers, because what we got right now was so we turned that furnace on, and then I saw the flame. When it turned on, it was nice and blue, you know. And then when the blower motor kicked on, it got wavy. So I was like, what the fuck? So then we slapped our combustion analyzer, and then we tested the ambient CO inside of the home, and it was going up to 10, which is recommended, the maximum recommended amount. But for me, I don't want to take that risk anyways, at 10. So we condemned that furnace. So we're working on this heat pump. A Goodman that it's slow on charge, so we're topping it off right now. They don't want to search for the leak at the moment. They gotta get the tenants with heat, or else they'll get in trouble. So we're just charging this baby up with some R22. Okay guys, so I had to remove the cold valve because it was restricting my refrigerant. Like, I guess it was not depressing it correctly, so I removed it so the refrigerant could go in there easily and much quicker. Get in there. Oh. Eat that Goodman right there. I don't know if you can notice it, how corroded it is. I guess I don't know how to measure the pitch. Let me get a good angle. I don't know if you guys can notice that. Damn. Feel bad for Goodman. Oscar, why do they put AC units on the roof? Alright, so we made a little graphs or whatever.
A PowerPoint.
A PowerPoint. Okay. So this is let's start off with this. Here in California, or where we're from, we're climate zone 13, which is Bakersfield area. Here in California, it gets really hot. So as you can see my graph here, as most of you guys know, that hot air rises. So the cold air falls because cold air molecules are densely packed together, making them heavier. So in a house like this, when it gets really hot, especially in a two-story, man, upstairs it gets really hot because all that hot air rises. So all that hot air, as you see here, my little graphs, this is ice, this is hot. So as the hot air rises, when you turn on a package unit, right here, as you can see, this is my little ductwork. Here's Oscar climbing to go fix it. Okay, so these are the benefits of having a rooftop unit. It limits the amount of work the unit needs to do because it's all compact, lowering your energy cost. As cold air sinks, see this, as it sinks, it's cooling off that hot air. Takes advantage of air's natural tendency, meaning that as you see, the air just flows down and keeps all moving parts together, like I said, because it's all compact, it's all in one. And you see our little York right here, our plenum, it's our return right here. And and this is hot air. Hot air rises because when a substance is hot, its molecules are farther apart, which makes the hot air less dense and therefore lighter than cooler air. So that's why the air rises, because it's lighter than colder air. As you saw, the molecules separate, making it rise. And then the cold air, its molecules are denser, packed together, making them heavier. And this is like where we are from. And some of you guys that ask why we put AC units on top of roofs is because of that. It takes advantage of its, like I told you, like I explained. And this is like the mostly used, I'm guessing, like the northern areas or east coast, or yeah. Because I'm guessing you guys don't use that much AC like us. You guys use the heater more than the AC, because I'm guessing it doesn't really get that hot. You see how here's my little graph, how it circulates the the hot air with the cold, so it starts eliminating the cold from the bottom, so it just circulates these are return. Need to push cold air up through the ductwork, which requires greater fan speed and power and more power. That's why you guys use bigger furnaces up north or the east, I'm guessing. Here it is. That's the reason why we use rooftop units. As you see, when you turn the AC on, you have that supply the cold air, get rid of that hot air, and that's how you cool down your home quicker here in California, as in other states where it doesn't really get that hot and you guys need more heating than cooling. It's the opposite. You guys have them in the bottom or on the side. Here I have my little unit over here, which your ductwork is from the bottom, pulling that hot air, trying to eliminate that cool air. Another thing, when you're gonna service a package unit is way easier to maintain and service because it's all in one spot, not like a split system where you may have the condenser far away from the furnace. So it's more harder to service it or repair, or just diagnose, trying to find maybe a leak on the copper line or something. So that's another reason why that's a benefit for a package unit. And I was gonna talk about the climate zones, but I'll leave that in for another video or something. What do you guys say, Oscar?
Well,
like I said, guys, it gets really hot here in California. Hope you guys like my little graphs. I had everything thought out, but once I started talking, everything went away. So hope you guys like this. Go ahead and alright guys, if you guys like this, go ahead and like it, subscribe for more, and go ahead and share this.